From yesterday. We can do some problems together, and then I'll let you guys just work away and have a good time.
Is this like a Friday?
I mean, sure. You can work with each other. What you cannot do is be like, yo, you do 1 through 4, I'll do 8 through 12. Don't do that. That's obnoxious. That's also cheating. That's also cheating. All right. So let's look at these problems. These are all ready to solve because they all equal 0 to start with. So the front side is nice. We're going to start with the front side of the page. The back side of the page, they need a little bit of work before they get started. But we're going to start with the front side. We're not going to rush because, it's just, this is our enrichment. So we're just taking our time, enjoying life. Are there any problems where you're like, whew, let's maybe do that, just make sure we still remember? 8. Let's do number 8. All right. Starting number 8. What type of factoring problem is number 8? Slide divide. Okay, so what should I do first? 3 times the negative 11. I'm going to slide it over. And what do I get when I slide it over? Negative 33. Is there any other way to get 33 than 3 times 11? I don't think so. I think it's just 3 times 11. So we're multiplying to negative 33 and adding to negative 8. And what are the numbers? 3 and negative 11. Okay, so in the parentheses, x plus 3, x minus 11. This is not a ton of space to write, so if you want to do it on a separate sheet of paper, that is fine. Okay, and then what should we do? Divide by 3. And the first set of parentheses is x plus 1. The second set of parentheses is 3x minus 11, because we did bottoms up for that one, so we took the 3, moved it in front of the x. Okay, and then our 2 solutions, that solution is negative 1. The solution for something like this is actually easier to see if you don't look at this parenthesis, if you look at this parenthesis instead. It would be positive 11/3, yeah. Okay, so number 8 goes with what letter? Number 8 goes with the letter R. So if you look underneath, number 8 goes with letter R. Okay. So, number 8 goes with letter R. Yeah, punchlines. These are my fave. Have you guys never seen a punchline worksheet before? Oh, I love these. Okay. Let's do another one. Let's do number 15. Let's make sure we remember stuff from yesterday. So, how do we do number 15? It's not GCF, only because 4 doesn't go into 49. So the perfect squares. So this is difference of squares, and then what would the factors be? 2y minus 7 and plus 7. Okay, 2y plus 7, 2y minus 7. Okay, and then we're going to have 2 fraction answers. Do you guys know what they are? So this is factoring, but we're solving. So if we wanted to solve this, we would say 2y plus 7 equals 0, and what would we do first? Minus the 7 over 2y equals negative 7, and then what would you do? Divide by 2. So for the first one, y equals -7/2. And for the second one, y equals +7/2. Okay, so now we're looking in the bottom section. Positive and -7/2, so v. So in spot 15, we're going to put a v. I don't know. What does it say? Da, da, da. I don't know. It didn't say. Yeah, every 15 you see you put a V. I'm not sure if the answers get used more than once or not. Yeah. So in space 8, we have an R. In space 15, we have a V. I don't know what it says yet. Okay. Are there any other problems we want to look at? 3? So what does 3? What type of problem is that? Difference of squares. And what's the perfect square that gives you 81? 9. So W plus 9. W minus 9. And so what are your solutions? -9 and 9. Okay. What letter is that? N. Okay, so in space 3, we're going to put an N. Okay, and then I heard last one we want to do is 13? Okay. So 13, what type of problem is that? Slide divide. So we're going to slide the 8 over to the 15, -15. And what is 8 times -15? Okay, yeah. -120. So we're multiplying to -120. We're adding to 2. -120 divided by x. You're close. 12 and -10, okay. Okay, so we have p plus 12, p minus 10, okay. And then what do we do? Divide by 8, divide by 8. Those fractions can both be reduced, right? What should they be?
3 over.
Yeah, p plus 3 over 2, p minus what should this one be? 5 over 4, okay. And then once we have the fractions reduced, what should we do with them? 3 over 2. Once we have the fractions reduced, what do? Bottoms up. So 2p plus 3 times 4p minus 5. Okay. And then what are the solutions? It's easiest to see them right here.
So it'd be what? 3, 2, and negative 5 over 4?
You're close.
Oh, it'd be negative.
Negative 3 over 2 and positive 5 over 4. Yeah. Okay. Negative 3 over 2, positive 5 over 4. I? The answer is I, and he said I said it first. Get it? I said no. Okay. So that was number 13. I appreciate you guys laughing at that. That made me happy. Okay. We all feel comfortable with what we're doing? Yes?
How do you know if it's cross or GCF?
I look at the numbers, and if it's GCF, I know they're going to divide into the other numbers. And if it's a slide divide, I know they're not going to.
So, can you do an example?
So, like, if I looked, so if, like, 7, 2 does not go into 11, and it doesn't go into 5, so it's not a GCF. It would have to be a slide divide problem. Number 10? Number 4. Oh, number 4 is a y squared all by itself, and so that's just one of the simple x problems.
Are there any differences?
Number 3 was a difference of squares. Aside from the difference of squares we already did, I don't see any other ones. Yeah. I do see another GCF problem on there. Does anyone see it? I see 2 GCF problems on there. Number 12 is a GCF problem. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.